Hey.
Hey, welcome to the second day.
Yes.
We're going now to interior Sindh, a little bit more in depth.
More deeper.
Yes. And we want to visit today Ranikot
Yes.
Fort. Let's see how it's gonna be.
Acha.
I'm super curious. I know that Ranikot Fort is the largest fort in the world, and it stretches like for 32 kilometers.
Yeah.
And Oasis here in the back. It's very chill. Okay,
Yes.
let's see how it's gonna go.
Let's go.
We have 260 kilometers and yeah, it's gonna be a long ride.
Yeah. Through the hot outside of 42 degrees. Let's see.
Let's see. We're on the way to Ranikot Fort and it's looking pretty exciting. Really, I'm excited about it. And the thing is that like the road is a bit bumpy. It's not a fast drive. It's okay. It's a little bit of an asphalt, which is fine. And you have desert in the left, desert in the right, a little bit of vegetation, and I don't know, it has like a cool vibe. I don't know how to explain it to you, but it feels interesting. Let's see. Oh my god, guys, we see the fort. Do we see the fort now? This is so amazing. This is so beautiful.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yes, gorgeous. We're going up a road now because the fort is like going up and down on the mountains around. It's something very beautiful. Morning. Just look at this. Wow. The largest fort in the world. Who would have
The
thought?
Great Wall of Pakistan.
Yes.
So we have our first problem. This car has to go through here, and the guy who has the car, he's unsure if the car will cross. I just crossed this on foot, and it's crossable. It's not that deep, it's ankle deep, but because his car is too low, he's afraid of getting the car stuck. So now we are deciding what to do and ask these guys for help. Now let's see if we will cross with our pink car on the other side. These guys are checking the water to see if it's good, the temperature of the water, the consistency of the water, to see if it's all like water, how it's supposed to be. And so far it looks good.
Bye, Mike. To Ranikot Fort inside because there was like a deep pool with water and yeah, we couldn't make it. So basically now we're going by bike. Where's the nice guys wanted to stop.
So we were walking down, we were driving down the road, minding our own business, listening to music, and then all of a sudden the road suddenly finishes. We come to a bridge and the bridge is non-existent. Even though on the map we had the road, guess what? When we got there, there's no more road. So we had to go around the bridge, and at one point we reached the river. And you saw what happened there. So that's why me and Mera dost Hadrajin, we are walking now through this. Nice, right? Gigi got the ride on the motorcycle. She's cool. So around this area there's a huge wall, as you saw before, surrounding all this place, and in the middle is the Miriko Fort. Mirikot Fort. Yes, Miriko Fort. Very nice place and interesting. And we're driving. Hey!
ये वीडियो में देना.
चलो.
Good.
जबरदस्त. बहुत जबरदस्त.
तारीख याद करना रही.
And there in the back is the fort.
ट्रेनिंग गाड़ी का तो डबल ये कोसा होगा.
Bismillah. Zabardast.
Well, we finally made it to Ranikot Fort after a long drive with the car and a bumpy ride with the bike. But we're here and it's very, very quiet, no people whatsoever, and it's beautiful. It's so old and well maintained, so I'm gonna show you more. Welcome in Fort Ranikot. This is a beautiful fort and it's very well restored. Well, I don't think many people could come here and do like a lot of like move here, but a long time ago there was a big civilization here that built this huge fort, the biggest fort in the world. And you see how beautiful the entrance is. It's very sneaky. I hope it's open, but I don't know what to say. So this is Miri Fort, which I think it means little kot, little fort. Oh, it's open. Okay, we're gonna wait for the guys. I'm so excited. I'm waiting for the guys to go inside. Yes, let me show you. We're going now inside the Ranikot Fort. These are some big spikes. So we're coming here, and the first thing you see is this chamber and the rounded walls and a lot more other things inside. But the beautiful thing is that you see like these small sculptures inside the designs inside the wall. I mean, if the people back then could make these kind of designs, that means that the people who are living here were quite advanced, and this is like quite impressive. No one knows why this fort was built or who exactly built it, and this is the interesting thing about it. It's quite enigmatic. And the thing is that like what we saw in the front, at the explanation board, it was saying that this fort served as a royal administrative center for the area, and now we're gonna see what exactly did they mean about that. It's quite well maintained, guys. This is Ranikot Fort, and this is like a water well here. I'm gonna show it to you, and the walls all around us. So this huge fort is 32 kilometers, and it's the largest fort in the world. Okay, it's the first time we came here, and it has like a double gated entrance, one on that side where we entered from and one on the other side. There's some benches here to relax. People like really put thought into this. I mean, you can see they want to restore it, and I think that's a great idea, because like everywhere you look around you, there's like a huge massive brick wall structure, and on top of the mountains and on the hills around us we have like these other structures, and I imagine how could they build such a thing like back in the days. That's incredible. Let's check out the water fountain. So this was the main water source for the royal place, for the royal palace. Ooh, it's kind of deep. I didn't know it was going to be so deep. So it was either a water reservoir, I mean they brought water from other places and stored it here, or it was like a well, so it had water from within the ground. Anything is possible, because the fort is placed quite high. Oh, this is cute. This is quite a small place here. I don't understand why the Wall of China has so many visitors and we're here completely alone. There's actually walls of bricks surrounding us, like on I don't know how many square kilometers, and like we're completely alone in this fortress, in the largest fort in the world. And check it. Huge fort. So beautiful. And little details and everything. This is Miriko, so this is something else. The big fort, you're going up and down the big fort. And this is actually preserved, and I'm pretty impressed.
Oh, finally we got here after a bumpy ride and making some new friends. We arrived at the Miriko Fort, which is part of the Ranikot Fort. And if I'm going to say these names too many times, I'm going to forget them, so I will stop. As you can see, this is very beautiful. It has some walls. The interior buildings, I think they were recently renovated, something tells me. But nevertheless, it's very beautiful here. And I'm curious to get on top of the fence to see how the defense of this place looks like. Wish me luck. Welcome to Miriko Fort. Gigi's over there. This is the whole complex. These are the mountains in the back and the wall surrounding the whole valley. Something that looks like a well. The big entrance. And Michael on the wall. Because why not? This is how you do it. This is the Sindhi style. Even though I'm wearing a scarf from Gavadar, but it's good. It's good enough.
Chale, Ranikot. View here from the fort, from the top of the fort, is really something spectacular, because you get to see all the mountains around you, and you get to see the valley also from the small fort. Let me show you what I mean.
Wow. This place is cool.
Come on, Cindy boy. Come on, Cindy boy. What do you think about this place? On top of Ranikot, on the Miriko. I could get myself lost here. Well, not quite, because yeah, you can recognize easily everything because of the mountains around you. But it's amazing. It's like a maze of bricks and mountains. Imagine that Sindh has this kind of a landscape with the mountains and the valleys, and I think the valley was more green. Because otherwise I cannot explain why that fort like goes on and on and on and on and on. What was it protecting? Like it must have protected a very large something or a very important something, right?
So I'm being left alone to guard this fort while Gigi and our friends are returning back. And me, I'm staying here to explore the unknown, build a fire and try to survive. That's what a true Pathan does in the heart of Sindh. Builds a fire and tries to explore and survive. Dodo explorer style. See you guys. Peace out. So as you can see, we came all the way from there into this valley around. And you can see the road in the background that goes around the whole hills on the bridge. And then over here behind me we have a rest house and the Ranikot Fort. Very nice place.
Hey, we finally arrived now in Larkana.
Yes, in Larkana.
Yay! And we're
I would like to reveal you the flowers.
oh my goodness, thank you, Martina.
Thank you.
We met our
Most
friend
welcome.
here, Fazil.
And it's our traditional ajrak, as you guys can see.
I'm so excited.
This is for you.
Thank you.
It seems so
Thank
nice
you so
on you.
much. Thank you.
Brother, it's for you too. Thank you so much. You're most welcome.
Wow. Oh my goodness. This is a proper like gift. Welcome. This is unbelievable.
It's
And
our
flowers.
way of welcoming guests.
Oh my goodness.
City, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, thank you.